Presenting the story of Jack, the evil stepsisters, and the three houses. Once upon a time, there was a boy named Jack. He lived in a house with his mean stepsisters and brothers. They thought they were so cool because they just got brand new phones. One day, Jack decided to draw a picture. He drew a picture of his neighborhood. He drew the straw house down the street, the stick house that was next to it, and then the brick house that was next to that. When his stepsisters and brothers came home from school in a bad mood, they walked up to Jack and told him to make them some lunch.
Dad, make us lunch!
Jack didn't want to, but since they were older, he agreed. He quickly made them a toast sandwich. He gave it to them. His sisters and brothers took a bite. But they didn't like it. They were so disgusted by his toast sandwich, they got mad. They took his drawing, folded it up into a paper airplane, and threw it out the window. Jack ran after his picture. He jumped up and caught it. But he looked back and saw his stepsisters and brothers were chasing him. So he quickly hid in the straw house. But his stepsisters and brothers saw him go into the straw house, so they ran up to the door. So Jack climbed out of the window of the straw house and went next door to the house made of sticks. His stepsisters and brothers went into the straw house looking for him, but he wasn't there. They decided they would go next door. So Jack quickly climbed out of the window of the stick house and went all the way to the house made of bricks. Meanwhile, his stepsisters and brothers went into the stick house looking for him, but he wasn't there. Jack quickly went inside the brick house and shut the door. Then they locked it. His stepsisters and brothers ran up to the door. They knocked 3 times, but Jack didn't answer. They pulled on the handle, but the door was locked. Then they had an idea. They climbed up onto the roof and began to walk toward the chimney. Jack heard them on the roof, and he quickly made a fire in the fireplace. His stepsisters and brothers slid down the chimney and got burned by the fire. Jack got a bucket of stinky swamp water and poured it on them to put out the fire. They were relieved that the fire was out, but something was wrong. They smelled like stinky swamp water. They smelled that way for a whole month. They decided after that they wouldn't boss Jack around anymore, and they would make their own lunches. And they lived mostly the end. And now, Mrs. Kennedy and Mr. Hudson's class is going to perform a song called Happily Ever After.
Hey!